Okay. Think it's live. Okay. Cool. Um, double check. Live. Good there. Looks like we're live on X. Need to be talking more. There we go. Got that. And then Twitch. It's the old Twitch. Looks live. And I can hear it. So we're good there too. Nice. Cool. I have actually haven't. I did the sheet a couple days ago, but I haven't caught up in a minute, so that'll be good. I'll do that. It's 2:20. It's a late one, late Friday, so be surprised if anybody shows up, but there might be a couple stragglers. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Today, what is today? Today's the 14th. Yeah. Oh man, it's been a minute. So let's go up to the 13th. Okay. And school activities. I mean, I believe I've remained active on that, so that's good. Not today. I haven't done it today. Newsletter took forever this morning. So 60 on the 11th. Wait. Yeah. Forgot what I was checking here. Tuesday. Yeah, 60. Tuesday. Oh, weird. Wait, so Monday was 67? There we go. The 11th was 60. Then 89, and then 66. 89, 66, right? Cool. And then I'll do today, probably around for this. Do more school stuff right after this. And then members. So I did a thing. It looks like it might have worked a little bit. I think we had a pretty good jump. So let's see. Metrics. 10 of 623. I caught up there. Yeah. So I need up to the 13th. So on the 13th, I had 629. Uh, 12th. 12. Wait. 11th, I had 629. 12, I had 635. And then 642. 2. Cool. Yeah, man, still some decent traffic. I didn't even get a video done this week. I need to. I know the editor's actually waiting for it, so I gotta get some stuff done. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's still working. Because then today we're up to 656. So that's actually a pretty big bump. I might. Yeah, that was a 18 bump. So that's pretty cool. I did a thing where I had a bunch of downloads from Gumroad. So I went and was able to export all of the downloads from Gumroad and get all the emails and at least grab all of the ones that weren't that didn't have the do not contact option on. So got all the people that were okay with being contacted and then sent them an email to say, hey, I can actually just invite them directly into the school. So I went ahead and did that. So then that was like 300 emails or something that went out. So I let Skool handle that for me, which was nice. So it looked like it kind of worked. It may get some people trickling in after that. But I know there was one guy that like signed up right away after that. But I'm hopefully there'll be a few more. But yeah, it looks like 12 or so might have rolled in from that, which is cool. And then yeah, and actually, well, let me finish up the other one here. So let's do dashboard. I saw a 7, so that's good. We're still slowly growing. Still slowly growing. All right. Content, community, no, analytics. Advanced. Audience and size growth, subscribers. Where are we at? Okay, not that much activity right now. YouTube subs on the YouTube side of things. So the 11th through the 13th. The 11th was hey Isaac, how's it going, man? The 11th was 1173. Whoa, nice. And then the 12th was 1174. And then 13th, where are we at? Subscribers, there we go. Oh wow, okay, 1176, cool. Still slowly but surely growing that YouTube. The 11th, what was the 11th? Was that Monday? It was Monday into Tuesday. It's all, yeah, Tuesday for some reason is weird. It seems like there's always a spike, like the new haircut. Thank you, appreciate it. This was fresh from yesterday. Yeah, no, 2 days ago, Wednesday. I got it on Wednesday. But yeah, thank you. How are you, man? What's up? I was just talking about how I just went and invited a bunch of people from Gumroad that had downloaded some of my stuff to join the Skool community. So that was cool. It seems like it's working. I mean, at least got some conversion. There's like 14, or it might have been like 12 or so people bump from the other day. So that's pretty cool to see. And yeah, and then what are we cooking? It's a good question. Yeah, so I was paying attention to the conversion rate. I mean, the Skool community, I mean, it has a pretty good conversion rate. I mean, just because I think it's free, so it's like, yeah, you can just join for free. But it is funny because like I turned on paid tiers for a minute, and I left it on for like a couple days, and I noticed that the conversion rate immediately dropped. It dropped to like 15%, because I think as soon as you get to the point where you have to pick, where it's like, oh, I have to pick which one I'm going to do, then people just like don't do it. Like, and as opposed to like just being able to like join and then you can join. So I noticed like this dropped to 15% with freemium tiers. So I turned off the tiers, just made it free again, and it immediately shot back up. Now it's back up to 27%. So pretty crazy. It was funny because it was in another Skool community where they're like excited that tiers came out, but at the same time they're like, don't get distracted, like that could actually be bad. And they pointed out, I think, exactly that like tiers actually are, when you do that, it just makes it kind of a decision fatigue, where now it's like, oh well, I have to like pick which one now, as opposed to just join, straightforward, that's it. So it was interesting to see. So been messing around with some Skool stuff lately, so we've been cooking some Skool stuff. That was the main thing. That was pretty cool. Trying to be a little more active with the Skool group and everything. So trying to get, there we go, got some votes. Trying to get some feedback from people. Been messaging some people. Trying to figure out what people are looking for. Probably going to be cooking some CRM stuff for a little bit. Probably be the main focus. Try to like get like a CRM package thing going. What else? I haven't done the course thing. I do need to do a video on the course stuff. So I got that course system working finally. So get that up and running for at least as a demo. Do like a long demo of it and get that hosted on here. So I have a video to talk about that. A lot of free courses and value. I think the good idea is to be sustainable. The monetization is core. Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I'm gonna try to get a little bit better about that. Still need to do. I don't know. Do you have any advice on any ideas on more engagement? Because it seems like for the most part, people don't really do anything. I mean, they'll like some posts and stuff, but I don't know what do you think as a community member? What would be helpful besides like the videos? I mean, I've been pretty bad about like I need to actually like post stuff a little bit more regularly, just having things to like actually interact with. But and I'm also trying to balance the bot situation, because I basically have to make people be level 2 to be able to post, Otherwise, people just come in and start spamming. So that part is also kind of tricky. I was actually like somebody mentioned building like a tool to keep an eye on that, which I probably could. I should have took screenshots of what the bots were doing. So basically, like if you open it up, the people just come in and start being like, "Hey, like check out my stuff. You should go join my or click on my links." I'm in a bunch of different schools. I was gonna say, I think like AI Automation Society is like huge, so I'm sure they get a ton of this. I thought I saw one the other day where they're like, oh man, spamming. Where was it? I don't know. A lot of the like, hey, please, uh, comment, yeah, DM me for comment, whatever posts have been a big issue. That's what I was running into as well. Title specifically, search for your help first, stay respectful, joy, enforced cleanup. Yeah, basically that kind of thing. Yeah, this one's close. Like, just ask. Looking for that engagement rather than like posting stuff. So I don't know. Trying to find that balance. Came across your channel randomly. What exactly do we have here? We're doing some automation, in automation. We're also doing some vibe coding. So we got options. Got lots of options. I was probably gonna get back into some workflow automation here. Probably more like CRM stuff, but other in automations. Awesome. All right. What are you looking for? What brings you into DTO? Because I'm just only gonna be on here for a little bit. I was doing pretty good for a little while there, but I think I'm gonna I gotta switch up my strategy a little bit. Spending a lot of time on a tech page on Instagram. This might feel, yeah, for sure. What do you cool actually? Yeah, what do you cover on Instagram? Are you covering like AI and stuff, or N8N's a hot one right now. It's blowing up right now, especially like right now. I guess I think Hostinger's doing a hackathon. Hostinger, N8N hackathon, and they're really pushing the uh self-hosted N8N tech and AI. Nice. This would be a good one. This is actually kind of crazy though that like you can get hosting for like $1.95. But yeah, that seems to be the trend right now. So I may get back into doing that stuff. Dynamics like a build together. It's cool the gamification of the platform, like leaderboard stuff, and maybe a system of gifts for the champion on the dynamic. That's true. That's a good point. I have seen that in the community before, in other communities. Yeah, and I was trying to figure out like how to better. Apparently, I didn't execute the accountability thing very well. I was gonna try to like redo that, I guess. Where it's like, hey, like feel free to like post your own accountability thing every day or whatever. I know there's another community that does really well with that, but that stuff helps a lot. Like having to do a post every day, then it just kind of keeps you going, keeps the momentum and that kind of thing. So kind of crazy. Digital Quadrate. If you want to check it out. Am I signed into Instagram? Instagram. Can't spell it. There we go. Hang on. We got authenticate. There we go. I think we're good. All right. Where am I? It's at Digital Quadrate. Okay. Nice, man. This is awesome. Very nice. That's cool. Yeah, man. Looks like you're killing it. You're not using any like automations or anything for this kind of stuff? Very nice. Very nice. Very cool, man. Nice. Yep. That would be a good one. That's actually something I've been meaning to set up as well. I've been really bad about it. Um, I think I even set up uh by your Indeed. Excuse my million tabs. Um, yeah, that's crazy, man. You're getting some solid traffic. That's awesome. There you go. Are you using Blotato? Is it, this was the one that I was gonna set up, where basically create stuff on TikTok, and then this system can then repurpose. It'll download it from TikTok and then send it to like everything else. Yeah, of course, man. Doing awesome. Yeah, this one will let you recreate stuff for. It'll just repost it, I guess, for Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, Pinterest. So this is the one I was probably going to target, just because it's an easy way to like post once and then send it everywhere. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is from the Blotato like creator. She actually like set up this workflow. So yeah. But yeah, no, N8N's super helpful for this kind of thing, which is pretty awesome. Especially this particular part. And it's cool that she like built it and got this got her app integrated directly into N8N, so you don't even have to call the API. You can just like off with the pre-built nodes, which is cool. But nice, man. So have you been do you go to everything else? Link to all the other socials? YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. That's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, really? Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay. What's been the issue? And what's been your strategy? Do you just use GPT? I'm assuming to do a bunch of stuff. Isaac, you don't know anything about Instagram content creation. Oh no, it's one of the most hardest. Yeah, Instagram seems that one I have not done anything for. Like my my Instagram is like completely empty. So I have not even tried. I like barely use Instagram, so it'll be interesting to see it do stuff. What do you think about TikTok? Are you into it? I really haven't used TikTok. I mean, like I have it, and my like gaming buddies will like send each other TikToks. So like I'll get on it for that. But like I'm actually really not on TikTok very much. But I mean it's definitely valuable for sure. Like I think especially I've seen some cool stuff. I've seen a lot of people do cool uh, you know tech related TikToks and stuff. It does seem like it's one of the fastest things you can do as far as growth. Like if you post a bunch on there, like there's a good chance you can get something to take off. And now there's like a couple different ways to do it. I mean, I keep my Instagram feed keeps getting all the growth hack stuff. So it's always like, oh, you need to use this new TikTok feature because the TikTok algorithm is prioritizing that new feature. So if you do that, then you'll get get priority access or whatever. You'll get pushed in the algorithm more because you're using the feature that they want. So that's what I was going to try out. I'm going to try out some of that stuff. So we'll see. You're not able to download the nodes. No ideas why. Interesting. Oh, yeah, like the community node, like it's not working. Um, you may have to. I forget how that works. I think it's like you might have to enable community nodes, which could be an issue. Community nodes. Oh, there's an update. There we go. So there could be that. Currently trying to set up a faceless page automation. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. No, I totally get that. I've been meaning to do that with like I was going to do that with this system. Like I built a system that mostly works. It needs some tweaking. But I built a like faceless, or not a faceless, a shorts generator that will try to find clips within a stream and then pull out the clips automatically. Isaac, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, for sure, man. See you around. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was trying to remember if I have the workflow somewhere, but nice. That's installed, but when I'm inside of workflow, it's always asking me to download it and it fails eventually. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, weird. I don't know why. I guess, yeah, I haven't actually run mine yet, so I don't know if it works for me either, but that is weird. That could be. Yeah, if you're hosting it on your site, yeah, that could be. So if you have it running through like whatever hosting or something like that, or your own server, then yeah, there could be some networking issues there. I've been meaning to do that as well. I kind of go back and forth. Like I've got some stuff. AWS. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Then there's probably some networking stuff happening there. Unfortunately, I haven't actually done cloud deploy for NNN. I'll run it locally, and then I'm just paying whatever it is, like $20 a month to let them run it for me right now. Just because like I don't have a ton of automations going right now, so it's really not a big deal. But I need to get in the actual cloud hosting. But I haven't done with AWS. I have other stuff running in AWS for an app. So that's a little different. But yeah, the networking piece for that is definitely some work, some work there for sure. But that's cool though. Yeah, and the faceless stuff. I used to run a faceless channel. I don't know. I should have kept going with it. It was one of those where it's like I had done it for like a year, and it got like I'm not doing content creation full time. I kind of have some other stuff. I've got a couple other clients for doing some app development, doing some web development. So really more of a developer, but content is something like I've been meaning to do more and more. So it slowly is becoming more of the focus. So eventually, yeah, maybe full time will be the goal. But yeah, right now, yeah, mostly just kind of slowly growing this channel. Not too bad. We're getting there. We've got 1,100 subscribers, so we're getting up there doing the NNN stuff. And then yeah, I probably will start branching it out to more content. So definitely going to become the focus here soon. But yeah, doing that, running a Skool community. It's kind of been the main thing right now. And then kind of working on some extra projects. So that's the main goal. How about you? Looks like your Instagram's doing well. Are you using that to mostly? Is that your full-time gig, or do you have other stuff going on? I may need to take advantage of this hostinger situation. Maybe a good one. Yeah, where was my? I don't know if I got it on here. I think it's on local. I got it in my Skool community, which need to update my classroom a little bit. But oh, that's right. I can't run it in the cloud. So I start posting it and things on my YouTube soon. Yeah, I mean, I think it still gets a lot of traffic. Like, I think I'm allowed to show VidIQ. I don't know if they're gonna. I think they're good with it. But I don't want outliers. I want keywords. And it still has like, yeah, 3 million search volume. Competition. I mean, yeah, the competition has gotten really high. Like when I started the channel, there was not that much. The competition was like super low. So like the overall score was like in the 90s because they're like 3 million people are searching for NNN and nobody's creating content on it. So there was a big opportunity there. So I kind of jumped in with that as like a nice little boost. But yeah, definitely want to kind of transition to more broad, software AI stuff. So kind of similar to what you're doing. Just from I'm definitely more of a the developer perspective, I guess, like vibe coding and all that stuff. So that's probably where I'll end up eventually. But yeah, man, I mean, there's a ton of traffic for N8N, so it wouldn't hurt. It's a popular one right now for sure. Anything better? Yeah, there you go. YouTube automation. That's crazy, actually. Competition's that low. Should probably stick with that. Video editing for sure. Yeah, that would be a good one. Faceless YouTube channel grew it to 35,000 subs. Man, got 3 strikes from the same company. Oh, really? Oh man, yeah. That stuff scares me. Yeah, that stuff is super not cool. Man, that sucks though. That really sucks. I actually had this channel. They took this channel down. When was that? I was only at like 700 subscribers or something, so I was like right in between. I was like, like it wasn't that much, but at the same time, it was like it was a bummer because I've been working on it for a few months. But I just disputed it or whatever. I repealed it because I was just like, I am not really sure what happened here. I don't think I violated anything. Basically, I think I did a tutorial on using the YouTube API with N8N, and I think it got flagged as like trying to work around the YouTube API or something instead. So it's like I pretty much clearly explicitly state like you have to stick within the YouTube bounds, but like this is another way you can use the YouTube. Basically, because like I was getting around the YouTube node and N8N is a little weird, so I just showed you how to use the HTTP request instead. And then when I did that, then they were just like, oh yeah, sorry, like you're good, and they brought my channel back. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Thinking about a SaaS, but never able to decide what I want to build. Any suggestions how I can product ideas? Yeah, same. That's what I've been kind of leaning towards as well as far as like SaaS goes. I mean, a lot of the advice is usually well, either you can copy what's already working, so you can go find other SaaS products that are working and just do it a little bit better. Keep it pretty small, keep it focused. Surprisingly simple things can do really well. So I would definitely. I mean, you've got a ton of data to work with here. I mean, depending on like how much feedback you get, I guess, but like you could probably go scrape a bunch of your comments and see what people talk about, and then you could probably find some ideas just based on what people complain about in your comments, and then you could create a SaaS around that. But again, keeping it like pretty focused. So I don't know, but I was gonna say like usually marketing stuff is pretty easy. Like that's I mean, that's always been my problem. I think most people's problem is that either you have a product and you don't have the distribution, or you have a distribution and you don't have the product. So if you can find a way to like help people market, then a SaaS around marketing would be good. So whatever, turning even just one like some of these like simple use cases into a SaaS would be super useful. The effective like GPT wrapper could actually work, but especially like for images and that kind of thing. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not exactly like a clear answer, but plenty of opportunity for sure. I would definitely like look through your comments and see what people are saying. There may be some value in here. I'm sure. Yeah, most of it's kind of just random things and stuff. Nice. Turn a logo into. Yeah, it's pretty legit. Pretty crazy. It's pretty legit. So yeah, but I'm right there with you. I had a couple ideas actually. I was gonna do, I think last stream I was actually, or last Friday I was messing around with. I really like the LM Arena leaderboard, so I usually am checking out that a lot, which I'm sure you're probably familiar with. But I was thinking like an AI pricing leaderboard would be really nice, where you could have like all the API costs and be able to keep track of that, and at least have like the top models and stuff. So I think I vibe coded this in like I just had I forget which. I think I had Claude go ahead and come up with this like whilst just sitting here on stream. So and it turned out pretty well. So something like this was something I thought would be really useful. I don't know if it's like monetizable. It might be. Like I think these guys have I don't know if these guys, they have a login, so I'm sure they have like a pricing or something like that. I don't know. There's probably like a pro plan here somewhere. But that, or I was gonna do another one. Do I have my other one up? I don't think I have my other. Oh, here. I was gonna do like a chat as a service kind of thing too, where just kind of this, it essentially would be a GPT wrapper, where you got like, I just wanted to be able to have like a business advisor kind of thing, where it's like you want to run your business, but you need leaders within your business, and you just have different kinds of chats where you can chat with people, chat with personas about what you should be doing next in your business. So something like that would actually probably not be bad either. Again, it's back to like a distribution thing. So yeah, definitely want to move into the SaaS space as well. Been spending a lot of time in Skool, so there's a lot of Skool SaaS opportunity. So that also would be kind of on the list. Vibe coding, yeah. So what tools do you generally use for vibe coding? Ones I heard most are Claude and Cursor. Yeah, for sure. No, I basically just use Cursor. Forgive all my my tabs and all of my windows. Yeah, basically exclusively use Cursor. But there's actually a lot of options. Like you could go between a few different things. But Cursor's great. I use Claude. Claude Sonnet is really good for front end. So that's why I had it come up with, actually I think both of these. I think I had it come up with this, which is it did great. And then same with this guy. So I think I gave it a screenshot of this and like, hey, I want to build something similar. Did pretty well with that. So Claude Sonnet for sure is good for that. It's really expensive though, so I tend to switch to just like, I mean, Composer 1's not bad. That's Cursor's new model. That's like the one they make. I tend to stick with like GPT just because it's really cheap. But the other thing is that when I'm like real deep in it, I will switch back and forth. So I'll use Cursor a lot for the implementation, but I will also use Gemini Pro, because you can just come to Gemini Pro. You just go to aistudio.google.com and just chat with the model for free. So like I'll use Gemini Pro 2.5 for a lot of stuff. And then I don't think I have it on here. I do most of my development on Mac. There's another thing called Repo Prompt. Yeah, Repo Prompt, which is really nice, where it lets you super easily copy code from your repo and put it into the chat, which is surprisingly useful. As far as mostly because like you can use Gemini Pro for free in the browser, so a lot of times that's what I do. So I will just like take code out of Cursor. I'll use Repo Prompt to copy the code from the repo and then dump it into Gemini to ask it questions. If I need to do like a bunch of code, because it's free. Otherwise, in Cursor, you pay $20 a month, and then when you hit a certain amount of tokens, then you have to re-up. They've changed the payment tiers for Cursor. I think it's like $20, $50, $100 now. So, but really, like for $20 a month in Cursor, and you can use Gemini Pro in the browser, you'd be all set. You'd probably have everything you need. If you wanted to be like super, I don't know, cheap about it, you could be running multiple IDEs. So you could run Cursor. So you just go to cursor.com. You could also do, I think Trey is another one. Trey AI. It's like a super cheap, very similar to Cursor. So you could do that. There's also Windsurf now. So you could do that, which is another AI IDE. And now there's also, what is it? Kiro? Kiro's the new one. Another super, I think it's really cheap. Yeah, another cheap one. So you could basically just like swap. You could just take the same project and then swap between IDEs. If you run out of, $20 on one, go to the next one, spend all your tokens on that one. So anyway, a lot of options there, but simplest thing is probably just pay $20 for Cursor and use Gemini to do like the heavy lifting, and you're good to go. That is the long answer. I've been working on a mobile app for like the last almost a year now, 8 months, 9 months. I built most of it with Gemini Pro Yeah, majority of the code I think was Gemini Pro, but a lot of the front end was Claude and some GPT as well. So got a whole bunch of options on there. But Wave Nightlife. Hey, there we go. That's mine. Yeah, yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, you've got enough of a following. Yeah, you should be able to get some hookup for sure. That'd be great. Get a nice little yeah, nice little affiliate situation going. That'd be awesome. I don't even know it. Yeah, I'm sure some of them do. Cursor's pretty big at this point, but like Hero just had a big push with AWS or with somebody. Somebody was doing like a hackathon. So I bet you could probably get a nice little affiliate situation going on with that. That'd be awesome. I don't know what models do they have. Hero is cool because it's a uh little more spec based driven, which I mean Cursor does now too. So you should also reach out to a couple brands. You got a good following here. I guess that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, 1,000 subscribers is not bad. So that's a good point. That's true. I hadn't thought about that. I've had a couple different tools reach out to me for some sponsorship stuff, some small stuff. But yeah, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Do a little collabing. N8N for sure. Like I've actually been meaning to sign up for the N8N ambassador, since it's like that's the one I do the most right now. So that would probably be a good one. Could get some whatever, get some support from N8N directly, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Appreciate it. It's a good call, especially because I'm also going to try to start pushing more content regularly. Try to grow this bad boy, since streaming's not really doing it. Streaming's fun, but I haven't been optimizing the streams as much. So I need to get into the shorts game like you. So the short content grows faster. Yeah, that is pretty much all that's going on today. Yeah, 40 minutes. I'm gonna hop on and catch up for today. I'll stick around for a little bit longer. Good talking to you. Let's have a chat sometime. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me find you. Oh wait, here. Do I have? So terrible. Here we go. It's like I have my link somewhere. Pay attention more to LinkedIn than I do Instagram right now, so that'd probably be a good one. But yeah, for sure, appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. And I guess yeah, hang on. Wait, I have my Instagram as well. I'll be trying to pay attention to it. I'm gonna be, I guess, reposting stuff on it anyway, so gonna start getting active on there as well. So whatever's better for you. I need to look into, I just saw it the other day. I've heard of it. Is it text.com? Yeah. Oh wait. Is it texts? Yeah, text.com. Yeah, this guy. Supposed to put everything into one, right? Or wait. What is it? That's what I was looking for. Texts.com. Oh, it's Beeper. Oh, he sold texts to Automatic in 2023, and in 2024, we acquired Beeper. Brought together the best of both worlds, merged the team, products, and technology. Now, Beeper is the app committed to the same level of privacy. Okay. That's confusing. So, so I don't want text.com, I want Beeper. One inbox for all your chats. But yeah, this would be great. Have all the chats going into one thing. So like the reverse of Blotato puts everything into one. But yeah, they may be the helpful play here to not ignore my Instagram so much. Sent. All right, man. Awesome. We'll look forward to chatting in the future. Thanks for stopping by. Where's my other tab? So many screens. One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how to stream. There we go. Accepted. Thanks, man. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I was trying to figure out what to do. I guess the only thing I was gonna do was open more tabs. Probably close out some of these guys. Doing Blotato. Cheap AI pricing. Singer and in. Yeah, we can close these up. Looking at AWS pricing. Yeah, that's right. And Stripe and ZAI. That's right. I was trying to find like good sources of AI pricing if I was going to fill this bad boy in. But this is what I need to do is actually clip this guy. And I'll do that after this. This was working on earlier. I think I already talked about this a little bit, but I was working on Wave. Yeah, I think no, I didn't actually, because I streamed on Monday. I knew that I was getting some issues with video processing on Wave. So went and looked at the logs, saw that there was a signal killed, I think, error that was coming back. So like I think App Runner was running out of memory when it was trying to process video. So that was a bit of an issue. So people were uploading videos and they weren't working. So I had to figure that out. So first I updated the system. I just was looking at I just closed the AWS ones. But the one AWS instance of App Runner I had was really small. So I ended up upgrading it, thinking like that might help, which I think it helped a little bit, but not really, because then it kept happening. So then chatting with Gemini and GPT, because I was like, hey, like I need to fix this issue. I keep seeing these errors. And it's like, yeah, you're probably running out of memory and you probably should switch how this works. So it's like, hey, you should probably use App Runner for the routing and then offload the heavy lifting to Lambda. So I was originally running only Lambda, and then I switched to App Runner because I wanted something that was always running. And now it's like, we can basically just do both. So that, which actually took me a minute to figure out. It's like, oh, okay. So that made sense. So essentially, App Runner stays live, and then it will send the pre-signed URL to the app so that the user can say, hey, like, I'm adding whatever. The user just clicks like upload video, and then the app gets the request URL from App Runner that says, hey, we need to add this video to storage. So then it gets the signed URL back. So then the app could then send the video directly to storage, and then Supabase, which is what I've been using for backend, and it's actually managing S3, which is kind of annoying. So, but I mean, it works. So, but they had luckily like an easy way to set up a webhook, so I could set up a webhook on the Supabase side to say, hey, if a video file gets uploaded into storage, then fire this webhook to call Lambda. And so when it does that, it will kick off the processing. So it'll say, okay, this video file just got added. Let's go ahead and process it. So so I set up the Lambda to do the processing, set up the webhook in Supabase to watch for inserts into the storage buckets, and then App Runner sends the link to be able to kick off that storage webhook, and then we're good to go. So then Lambda will process that video. It'll go and download the video, and then publish the video, and then like process the video so it's available for public, and then it will update the status on the video so that it shows up in the video feed in the app. So it took a little while. Just be yourself, and in no time you'll have a community like the one on Skool. Thanks, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's the goal. So that's the goal. I appreciate it. But it's cool to see, things are working for you. You're getting some momentum. So yeah, I'll be doing the same thing. So I appreciate it, man. Looking forward to chatting in a little bit more in the future. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah. So anyway, this setup is pretty good. I mean, I tested it on Monday quite a bit. I haven't seen any issues since then, but yeah, App Runner still runs. It just does the routing, and then Lambda is doing the video processing in the background. And it seemed to work pretty quickly. It's like I ran a bunch of videos through it, and I didn't really have an issue, which is cool. So I think we're good for a little bit, but we'll see. Definitely did point out that like there's a lot of room for improvement. Like the FFmpeg command needs to be better for like memory management and for faster compression. And need to stream data better. So the full download processing doesn't need to happen. Like you can start, I can just be like streaming data between them so that they can start faster. So like as soon as the upload starts, Lambda can start picking it up, even though it doesn't need the full file. And then caching would be great, and parallelizing. So like being able to process some of these things at the same time would be great. But yeah, that's not as necessary until, we hit like 1,000+ users. So well, more of like start hitting spikes in daily active users. Like if we get a bunch of concurrency, we're having like a lot of people uploading video at the same time, then we'll have to get into some crazy stuff. But haven't been yet. It's just like, a couple people uploading videos back to back should be more than enough to handle with this guy. But eventually we'll get to the big dog, start doing some Kubernetes stuff, but not yet. Yeah, then been doing some SEO lately. Got my first article to finally rank, which is really cool. Uber suggested it's been really helpful with that. It provided a good opportunity. It's like, hey, use this terminal. This should work, and it actually did. So that was cool. GPT helped write the article, which is great. And then the website itself already had a pretty good SEO foundation, so that helps a lot as well. But yeah, that was cool. But it's just really cool to see like SEO starting to rank, because I've like done a lot of SEO stuff in the past, but never really got things to rank. I've just like structured the website correctly and that kind of thing, but never really targeted articles yet. So yeah, so this has been good. It's been working pretty well. So I think got another one ready to go, hopefully here soon. So we'll get that one published, and then it's drafted, just needs to be published. And then it should hopefully carry the momentum, because like the one from last week is already climbing. It actually ranked 36 and now it's up to 28. So like it's doing better, which is great. And get another one out there and try to build on that momentum, start tying them together. So be good stuff. And then then I did a podcast episode. Finally got that edited on Monday. So that was good to go. The old DevSync episode 13. Looking at doing 14 soon. We didn't actually schedule one yet, so probably be here in the next couple weeks, hopefully before the end of the year. And then then I actually tried. So I actually tried to, speaking of SaaS, we were talking about SaaS earlier. The last thing that I haven't really done is like a full Stripe integration. I've basically done everything else as far as SaaS goes. Like I can get all the systems deployed, done user systems, sessions, auth, messaging, video processing, image handling, likes, posts, feeds, notifications, deployments, infrastructure, content engine, SEO. So now the only thing I really haven't done is a full Stripe integration. Done Stripe links, which is good. It's convenient. And it's quick, but it is not scalable. So need to actually do like the Stripe APIs. May actually throw in Clerk too. I keep hearing about Clerk, and Clerk probably is worth the effort in the beginning just to get things hooked up. So that way there's just a way to manage all the auth and payments and subscriptions and all that stuff. So I may throw Clerk in here as well. I didn't cover that here, but that'll probably slip in here. But I basically took this corporation as a service kind of dealy, stripped it way down, tried to get it live as quickly as possible. It's like, if I just do it in like an evening, I don't feel too bad wasting time on it. And I got close. Like it almost worked, but took a while to like fight with Vercel to get the mono repo to cooperate and all that. But once I finally did get it building and live, then I was like, crap, I have to integrate with Stripe. And GPT was kind of pointing out, it's like, well, you could use your existing business account, but then if something happens, SaaS tends to get like chargebacks and that kind of thing. So you could like lock out your bank account for your current business because the other business, Like, all right, like I probably should separate these out. So ended up creating a separate Stripe account for this like side project. And then by then it was like, it's already 2 a.m. So I decided to pause it. So I may get back to that this weekend. It's just like a little fun side hack. But yeah, that's the last piece. That's like the last thing. I've been grinding on a bunch of different things, and last thing I haven't done is actually build something that could be profitable on its own. So if I can get the Stripe integrations down, I could actually have something that'll make money on its own, which would be pretty nice. And it would only cost a little bit to operate. It wouldn't cost too much. Full founder mode. And this is what I was actually gonna like get on here and chat about for a minute. I forgot. I could have got some easy X integration, or easy X not integration, X engagement X. This X engagement with Gemini 3. Yeah, say that it's a hot one right now. There's some crazy stuff going on with it. This is lame. This is not Gemini 3. Where's Gemini 3.0? Yeah, this is crazy. Like this is nuts. If this was vibe coded, like that's crazy. I feel like this is something that you would be paying a web design studio like $3 to $5 grand a month to do, to animate something like this in your website. And Gemini 3.0 has just done it in a prompt. But yeah, wow, super cool, super cool. Scroll to transfers the void. So that's impressive. If that's where Gemini 3 is at, like that's very promising. Very cool. Yeah, this one looked pretty good too. Neo Brutalist page. Yeah, wow. Ooh. I don't know how that's. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably not probably not displaying properly, but man, yeah, that's legit. If it look at that. There's so much detail. It's crazy. Oh wait, we can see this one too. There we go. Yeah, that's nuts. Talk. Like the animations on that, super solid. Styling's good. Doing the no cursor thing, which is kind of annoying. But like, yeah, the title in the top left changing color, that's nuts. I mean, I guess it's probably just a whatever transparent, but it's my mouse, which is kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. That's a nice animation. Like, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Made with heart and too much caffeine. Yikes. Being probably heavily inspired by some of these other web people. That's Gemini 3. Maybe I'm using the wrong one. So just need to go to Gemini. Although this is not my paid account. Just a lowly pleb. No thanks. People are saying that it's actually Gemini 3 underneath. It just is still saying 2.5. I wonder if my paid account has any better options. Ooh, nice. Do I actually get VO 3.1? That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. People are saying that it's the real deal. Whew. Man, get AI Google AI Ultra for $125 a month at a discount, $250 normally. That's a lot. That's a hefty investment right there. Anyway, guided learning. That's kind of cool. The guided learning concept is pretty cool. But yeah, like this is crazy. This is crazy. What else we got? Yeah, I kind of wanted to look at this one too. Didn't provide a link to it. Wow. That's okay. So it only seems to work on Canvas through iPhone, Android, Canvas mode on web. Confirmed by a web design expert. Yeah, there we go. It's curious. Wanted to actually see it. I kind of know how to do this stuff in Webflow. Done a little bit of it. As far as like the little dot thingy, and I've seen the animation before. That's cool. I mean, vaguely know how to do some of this stuff, but this looks super good. Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. It's the that's where I guess that's where I struggle a little bit. Is like the layout, the scaling and stuff. It's done that very well. Nice. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty legit. That's a pretty legit landing page. Good stuff. Good stuff. So use Gemini Mobile, enable Canvas and select 2.5 Pro. When you prompt it, somehow routed to Gemini 3.0. Okay, that's the secret. That must be what people are doing. Interesting. Crazy stuff. I'm to see what else is on here. Yeah. I was wondering about this too. This is kind of insane. Cloned Windows desktop. That's nuts. That's really crazy if it actually did. Just JavaScript. Yeah, really, really cool. Very detailed prompt below. This is a very long prompt to create a highly detailed photorealistic landing page mockup for GenSent AI, an AI-powered 3D model generation platform for games, VR, and AR. Built a single-page responsive HTML using Tailwind, 3JS, Swiper.js, and Google Fonts. Orbitron Exo Inter. Orbitron, that's a new one. Design must embody a premium cyberpunk aesthetic with matte black backgrounds. Yeah, nice prompt. Must have generated this prompt. All right, what's it look like? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid stuff. Yeah, that basically basically might make, I mean, it doesn't totally make Framer and Webflow obsolete, just because you still get the entire distribution and all that with it. So that's a big part of it. But it is nice that you can get a really, really clean landing page for free, basically, using Gemini. Craziness. All right. Very cool. All right, hit the 1 hour mark. So I think that's good for today. Pretty good. Appreciate people stopping by. I figured Friday casual has been quiet lately, so that's okay. But I wanted to still keep the stream going. Still thinking Mondays and Fridays at this point until I get content stuff going a little bit more, and then I can get the stream going a little bit better as well. But still keeping it around. We're still going to keep streaming, just not as much for a little bit, but hopefully back to it soon. So, yeah, it's good hanging out. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Aditya, appreciate it, man. Oh, did you switch accounts? Nice. Yeah, I think I switched to his other one. So very cool, very cool. Isaac, of course. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. And yeah, it's gonna do it for me today. So I will catch everybody on Monday. Thanks.